Feels a little bit like deja vu because I'm talking to my next guest. He's got another second-round submission victory, this time over Jack Shore, UFC Edmonton this past weekend. It's Youssef Zalal, the Moroccan Devil, back here on the program. Youssef, how you doing?
I am good, my man. Thank you for having me again. We just spoke not too long ago. So
I know, exactly. I know. It's like a regular, we might as well make this like a weekly podcast, basically. You know, we keep linking up like this. But you've had a lot of good wins in your career. Where does this one rank? Because, Jack Shore, a little bit more notoriety, name value. You had a pretty good record going into this one. Where does this one rank for you?
Definitely the highest, 100%. 100% the highest in my career. I feel like especially now, I feel like that's what matters. It's like you're doing it at the right time type of deal. So it's just a blessing for sure, 100%.
Yeah, no, it was a great performance. Anything about Jack, looking back, surprised you at all in the fight?
Bro, it's his boxing. His boxing was I really underestimated his boxing and how quick he was. And he's boxing 100%.
Okay. Fair enough. How was Edmonton overall? Did you I know it was a little bit colder. Did you get to the mall? I didn't check your story. Did you get to go?
Bro, you guys, I don't know how you guys deal with the cold, bro. It was cold. Yeah. It was super cold, but I did go to the mall. That mall is huge.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I am not a person that walk a lot. I really don't. I want to walk for a little bit, just get out. I went there for the first time when I got my Oilers jersey. And then,
you got an Oilers jersey. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay,
sir. Yes,
cool.
sir.
Smart.
McDavid.
Yeah. Okay. Good choice. Yeah. Even though, I got to be honest, here in Vancouver, we're not big Oilers fans. In fact, it's kind of the opposite because we played in the playoffs last year. But listen, I can respect it because McDavid's one of the best players in the world. So.
Listen. I told everybody, don't come at me. I still don't know nothing about hockey. Yeah. I don't even know how hockey works. All I did was do it for the memory.
Yeah. Of course. No, it's smart to get the McDavid jersey. That's super smart. So.
And I heard he's the best. So I was I might be what do you call it when you support a winning team?
Yeah, bandwagoner. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bandwagoners. And that was me right there for a second. I was like, I had to do it.
Yeah, it's too bad the Oilers didn't play while you were in town because they played in Calgary, I think, the day after your fight, and that would have been a good game to go to. But Edmonton was on the road when you guys were there, obviously. So
I know, that's what they texted me. I had a couple of fans text me because I met them at the hotel, and they're like, "Oh, you going to the game?" I was like, "No, because we want to take a picture with you." And I said, "No, I'm not." I was like, "I'm already back." And he was like, "Yeah." Oh, he's like, "Oh, damn." I was like, man, I probably should have stayed, to be honest.
No, you should have been like, look, I already went to the mall. I've seen everything I need to see in Edmonton, right? If they're not playing, I might as well head back, So it's
it was awesome. It was great people, man. It was great people. It was definitely great people.
So it's colder than Colorado then. I figured it would be kind of on par, no?
Well, Colorado right now is actually pretty cold too. Mm-hmm. It's not as cold as Edmonton, but it's pretty cold. They said it's going to snow all week though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Edmonton is it's definitely cold. Where I live in Vancouver doesn't get as cold as Edmonton, so it's still hoodie weather
Edmonton,
here.
They said their cars don't start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's how cold it gets.
Oh yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
By the way, last thing on the Oilers, I forgot to mention, there is a combat sports tie-in to the Edmonton Oilers, and let me explain. There's a player on the Oilers. He's injured right now. His name's Evander Kane. He was actually named after Evander Holyfield. So there you go, little useless fact of the day. But you got some extra money, man. Not only did you get the win, you got the bonus. I feel like I ask you this all the time, but what are you going to be doing with the money?
Didn't get a bonus.
You didn't get a bonus? I thought you did. No.
No. I got it, but in my head, didn't get it. Just go straight to savings.
Okay, smart. That's good.
Pay my taxes and go straight to savings. So that's not. Yeah, you don't. We don't want. We want the actual money, the contract. That's what we were going after, not just bonuses.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah. Put it away, save it for a sunny day. Are you going to get into investment properties and stuff? I know a lot of fighters do that.
Yeah. So I'm my goal right now, man. I don't know if you know Colorado, man. It's crazy, bro. It's the real estate is ridiculous. Just to get a $500,000 house, good luck. It's probably 1,000 square feet or 1,300 square feet.
Okay, so people don't think this is just a real estate investing show. We do have to talk more fighting. What's been the feedback like? You said you met a lot of Canadians. I imagine the UFC's got to be happy. You're going out there and you're finishing all your fights. It doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think the biggest thing is I'm just giving clarity to my brain. I feel like I really been through it, and I'm still going through it. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but in the end of the game, you enjoy the wins because they don't come that often, and you really like appreciate the wins, and I'm just grateful for the wins and how things are going. But I got a long way to go, man. I got a really long way to go, especially to get to the champion of what he's doing.
Mhm. Yeah, no, that's a good mindset. I imagine, you mentioned before the interview that you want to go back to Morocco for a bit, right? Is that still the plan? And then take a fight in the new year, I would think, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That definitely, I want to go there, but I'm keeping my eye on that December 14 card, though, man. I don't know. I
Okay.
have a strong feeling about that. I was like, oh, maybe somebody pulls out. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know, but
And you're
I
you're
didn't know
going
if they had featherweights.
yeah, I think they have a couple fights on there that are featherweight, right? So,
I feel like you're the one who knows all this stuff, so that's why I
well,
asked
I'm
you.
gonna check Tapology. That's the extent of my research here, but yeah, I'm gonna see right now if they have any featherweight fights. If anyone drops out, I mean, we're coming up to almost a month before that card's taking place. So.
Yeah, because we have a teammate fighting there, Dustin
Oh
Jacoby
yeah,
as well.
Jacoby's on the card. Yeah, and then yeah, they got Billy Q and Cub Swanson on that card. Although you already beat Billy Q. Yeah, they
Oh, that's
got
his hometown too. That's
and
he's
they
from
and they got
Tampa.
Sean Woodson and Padilla on that card as well. So
Ooh, that's a good fight. That's
yeah,
a good fight.
so
They're
we'll
both
see.
awesome people too, man. They're all like awesome, awesome people.
Yeah,
Fadil was awesome, bro. He was great.
yeah. No. So yeah, maybe a short notice opportunity just in case, but I think it's like go home and see my family or get another paycheck, right? It's a tough decision. So
I think they'll be happy when you go make a paycheck and then take
yeah,
care of a
and
match.
then
I
then,
think I
then you
think
bring
I
it
think
back.
they'll be happy. They know the sacrifice.
Now, like I said, ranked opponents got to be next. Just looking at the list, you've got guys like, Dan Ige just fought. You got Edson Barbosa. You got Chikaze. Like, it seems like there's a lot of good options for you just with your style as well. Because I know you want to show a bit more stand-up. You're submitting all these guys, but, two of those guys I just mentioned are kickboxers for the most part, are really good stand-up strikers.
I know, bro. I feel like I just been just straight grappling. I don't know what's going about it, but I feel like the striking set it up. But it was more of like I know they like after the fight they were like, "Oh, you're tied. Your chef got the most submissions. It's 3 in a row or something like that." I can't remember. That's what they told me, and I was like, "It's kind of interesting. Maybe I should go for another submission and then kind of make it 4 in a row." I don't know.
Are you going to New York next week to corner David Onama?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna be
By the way, I
there.
got to thank you for that because I interviewed him yesterday, finally, after all this time. And
Oh,
yeah,
you did?
yeah. I posted it yesterday. I'll send you the link.
How was
But
it? How was it? Yeah, send it to me. I
yeah, I
didn't
will.
see it.
Yeah,
How,
no,
how was it?
we got to link up. It's great. Yeah, it was good to talk to him because, like, I know you guys. What's so cool about both of you right now is that it's like iron sharpens iron. Like we're seeing him. He got a good win in his last fight. Like you're getting the streak going. I mean, it's crazy to think like even a year ago, like wasn't this time last year you were? It wasn't like at least you thought you'd be on the Ultimate Fighter, and now here you are. How many? With 3 wins in a row in the UFC? It's pretty crazy.
Oh, bro, it's crazy like how the story's like really just taking a whole
Shifted. Yeah.
different direction and stuff like that. And back to what you're saying about the Unama, I was kind of talking to him. I was like, bro, I really think they're gonna offer us like, okay, you fought this guy, you gonna fight this guy.
Yeah.
Or you beat this guy, give it to this guy. Or you like I think it's gonna be just me and him because we were both 45.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're both at the like right there. Like
Mhm.
that cusp of okay, what's the next step? What's the next step? What's the next step? So I see that a little bit.
Yeah. Do you get more nervous for your teammates fighting than you fighting sometimes?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's the worst goddamn feeling in the world, man. It's like you gotta like hide it too. Like you gotta be all professional and stuff like that, and really like really be there for them. You know what I mean? So like obviously that comes with experience. Like I coach basically my whole life since starting MMA, but yeah, man, deep inside, whoa, brother, I go to the bathroom so many times just to pee and stuff like that. I get so nervous, so nervous.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's
I
crise.
I don't think we've spoken since Ilia knocked out Max Holloway. We talked at length about that, obviously, because you fought Ilia. But what did you think of that performance with Ilia going out there being the first guy to do it to knock out Max Holloway?
Bro, he broke my heart, bro. Right, like, man, come on, bro. Like, and I tell this to people: if that didn't break your heart, you're an asshole, man. Like, Max Holloway is an amazing guy, man. He's a legend in this sport, and what he's done to this sport is amazing. Like how can you write what he's done? Like,
Mhm.
really? Like, that's like it's inspiring, man. Like, shout out to Max Holloway, man. But it comes back down to Ilya, man. What he's doing is incredible. What his confidence at mentally and everything what he's at, that's like motivational and really inspiring. And I can't wait to get there, man. I really can't wait. And that's why I tell you in the beginning, I was like, I gotta step my game up, man. I got a lot of work to do to get to where he's at. So, and I can't wait to keep doing that and get to that level.
And I know, obviously, fighters are different. They progress over the years, but you take it as a bit of a badge of honor now that you went the distance with him and at least won a round, I think, in that fight, whereas he's now knocked out Volk and Holloway. It's pretty crazy to think.
100%, 100%. And to be honest, like I tell people, it's like it's definitely a badge of honor, but mostly it's just more of a motivator for me to fight. That's
Mm.
like what I tell people. Like he's the biggest motivator I used for my second streak in the UFC.
Yeah.
This is the guy that I'm really had my thoughts and my fucking road on. This is the guy that like because the things that he's doing is incredible. And like you said, to beat the third round against him, and everybody keeps saying this like, oh, like he fights you on short notice. I'll fight him on short notice. Don't get it twisted. And that Youssef 0.0 is definitely completely 2.0 is completely different than 1.0. I'll tell you that. So, and everybody knows that and everybody sees that now.
And I gotta say too, the short notice thing's kind of annoying too, because like what people don't realize is like when you get a new opponent, like it's a whole like you might be fighting a completely different fighter. So I think for both fighters, it's kind of a weird situation. Like they always look at it as the newcomer coming in is at the disadvantage. But I think as well, the fighter, like what if you prepared for a certain style of a fighter, had your mindset on it, it kind of messes with you, right?
I did 100%. I was fighting Sung Choi.
That's right.
You telling me Sung Choi is the same as Ilia? No.
Yeah.
And for me to go from a grappling, I was gonna grapple Sung Choi to okay. I get a call when I got to Abu Dhabi. This is on the day I got to Abu Dhabi. Hey, your opponent pulled out. We got you this guy, and we want you to strike. Do not grapple. And by the way, go to sleep. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but we need you to go to sleep because you're fighting on US time. That was my phone call. And then I go upstairs after the getting tested and everything, and 7 days in my room by myself. No coaches, no nothing.
Yeah, that's nuts. And look, it's all worked out. You got a bunch of submission wins since then, so it'll all worked out in the end. Youssef,
I worked out for him too. Look at him. He's out here.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure. And obviously he's the champ now, so that makes sense as well. Youssef, thanks for doing this, man. Really appreciate it. I'll be keeping an eye on the news wire if you end up getting an opportunity here one more time before the end of the year.
Hey, how sick would that be? 4 wins, 4 submissions this year. Come on, bro. We're putting it out there. That's gonna be a good idea.
Yeah. Well, imagine if Billy Q, if there's something, let's hope nothing happens because he's a Tampa guy, but imagine you fighting like a Cub Swanson. That would be amazing. So you never know. So we'll see what happens. Anyone you want to thank before we get out of here? As always, I'll give you the last word.
Nah. Thank you guys. Always having me, man. It's I was like always saying my interviews and everything. Alhamdulillah for everything that's happening to me, man. It's a blessing, and I can't wait to keep this going and keep this train rolling and start 2025 hot.